Good morning. Today it's a revision of colloids. Although I have taught this topic before, but those who could not understand, let me repeat it again. Colloids are intermediate between that of a true solutions and suspension. The size of particle is more than true solution particle and it is less than that of a suspension particle. The size of particle is between 1 nanometer to 10 to the power 3 nanometer. The colloid word has been taken from the Greek word that means glue-like. You might have seen sometimes when there is no Fevi-stick, we just dissolve maida or atta and just make a levy of that. In the older times, that is used for sticking. That is only colloidal solution. Blood is colloidal. Ink is colloidal. In the colloids, we use two terms. One is called dispersed phase. The other is called dispersion medium. The dispersed phase is compared with that of a solute. In solution, we called it solute. That means the substance which is in the form of particle, which is smaller in quantity. The dispersion medium is compared with that of a solvent, which is more in quantity, in which the dispersed phase will be dissolved. Now, there are classification of colloids. The first classification is based on the physical state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. You know about this classification very well. A table is given in your book. There are total 8 colloidal systems: solid in solid, colored glasses, gemstone is an example. Then solid in liquid, that is paint. Solid is dispersed phase, liquid is dispersion medium. Then it is a solid gas. Aerosol, that means when there is a gas is present in solid, that is known by the name of aerosol. Smoke, it contains of very small suspended particle along with some gases to it. Now, there is a liquid in solid. The example is cheese. In cheese, the solid portion is in larger amount, that is dispersion medium, and the very small amount of liquid is there. You can go through table, you can see it from the table. Then second classification is based on the nature of interaction between the dispersed phase and dispersion medium. These are of two types: lyophilic. Lyophilic means that there is an attraction for solvent. It can be made just by directly adding solvent. Dispersed phase and dispersion medium can be directly added in each other and this sol will be prepared. Gum, that is example. Gelatin, that is example. Starch, the solution of starch in water, that will make starch sol. Rubber, it is made from latex, it is a dispersion of latex in water, so that is a lyophilic. The lyophobic sols are those which are prepared by some special method. These are some metal, they are metal sulfides. I will later on tell you the methods for the preparation of lyophobic sols. The third classification is based on the type of particle of dispersed phase. These are of three types: multimolecular, macromolecular, associated. First, I will tell you about multimolecular sols or colloids. The multimolecular colloids are those which is the aggregate of very small particles which combine together to form a sol which is having colloidal dimension. Very small particles of gold, they combine together, they are aggregated together to form multimolecular colloid. Small particles of sulfur, they are aggregated together to form multimolecular colloids. The second one are macromolecular colloids. Macro means bigger. These are bigger particles which are dissolved in a liquid to be converted into smaller particles of colloidal dimension. All the polymers, then enzymes, and so many big particles, they are broken to form small particles which are having dimension just like that of a colloid. The third one are associated colloids, which at the low concentration behave as a electrolyte, but at the higher concentration they behave like a colloid. Just now I will tell you about two terms, that is CMC and Kraft temperature. But first I will tell you what is meaning of low concentration. Suppose you are washing your hand with soap. If it is present in small concentration, it will be easily removed from your hands. But if you are keep on rubbing and rubbing, the dispersed phase particle that will be aggregated, and then it will be difficult to remove the soap from that surface. At that time it will work just like that of a associated colloid.